Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. This is a space where you too can be a spiritual guiding light. Make sure that you utilize the comment section. Definitely share what you resonate with. Share what you agree or what you don't, what you agree and what you disagree with. Share your story. Give your testimony. It's your space. All right. My collective, my earth, air, fire, and water signs, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. We are still a fairly new channel, so make sure you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Just a FYI, before we get into the spiritual meanings of the waxing and the waning gibbous, I am learning, hopefully I said it correctly, moons, or is it gibbous? I'm not really for sure yet, but I will get it. I am freshly new, and I am so optimistic about really understanding moonology so that I can maintain being aligned. I definitely feel aligned with this full moon. Today is a full moon, as well as tonight is a full moon, 100% illumination. And with the full moon, the moonology card that was pulled for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs was the full moon, which uh, it asks that the collective surrender to the divine. And I shared that with the collective in the community section. So when time permits itself, definitely go over to the community and like the post that was released this morning. I'll be taking pauses as I drink my morning tea. I'm also going to turn down the Fine Peace artist, and I believe her name is Chantress Seba, Seba. I am working on pronouncing names. So if you know this artist, definitely please don't feel. Listen, I'm not going to beg nobody. I'm not going to kiss no ASS. Listen, here, like I said, I'm working on my pronunciations. It's, hey, I've acknowledged it. If it's not said right, if anyone knows how to pronounce it out, then definitely put it in the comment section. I highly appreciate it. Because I know, you know how when someone supports an artist and they are sensitive, I don't want anyone to feel offended, but I will not kiss no ASS when this is a safe space. So, as I learned about the phases about in the moons, I know yesterday was the waning gibbous moons. So it's in they go in these phases, right? And the way that I look at it, it's 28 days, just like a woman's cycle, or should I say a female cycle is every 28 days. And the moon is symbolic for the feminine energy. Um, so when it goes to the phases, it's the first quarter, the waxing crescent, the new moon, the waning crescent. Uh, Hopefully, you guys are not laughing. Is waning crescent, third quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, and it goes back into the first quarter. I always get excited when when the new moon shows. I get excited. I always get excited. There's something about the moon. I feel like I have my own personal relationship with the moon. Um, I try not recognize the moon's presence, and that's just my own personal preference. Um, I capture the moon as much as possible. That's just one of my hobbies. The resource that I am using is WikiHow, and the let me see. I'm trying to see who the author uh, is Devin McSween, and it's reviewed by Stina Garbis, and she is a psychic astrologer. All right. The last time this was updated was August the 6th of 2024. If you have a short attention span, please, you are not required just because you are subscribed and you are supporting the SGL Spiritual Guiding Light YouTube channel. And if this is not your thing, don't worry about it. Your readings will still be on an ongoing basis. Today is Sunday, and next 72s have been released. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, your next 72 is available to you as of now um, on the SGL podcast. You can locate the SGL podcast by clicking the handle in the About Me section or clicking the link in the description box. Just keep in mind, if you click a link, it's going to take you to that reading, and then you can navigate around on the platform to the most recent readings, okay? So next 72s have been released as well as a collective reading, if I can recall. So yeah, uh, I want to, like I said, as I learn about the phases of the moon, I want to share with you what it is that I'm learning. So I'm going to read this article. Actually, I'm going to close out with the surrender to divine with the full moon message so that you can get more understanding on why it's saying the answers to your questions are coming soon or they are already here. hmm Yes. So let's go ahead. The spiritual meanings of the waxing and waning or waning gibbous moons. So it says, many mystics and astrologers believe that the phases of the moon are powerful times of manifestation and spiritual connection. Whether you felt the pull of the moon waxing gibbous phase. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Before we go any further, I want to know how to say this. Seriously. Just one moment. Gibbous. Okay. Gibbous. All right. Many mystics and astrologers believe that the phases of the moon are powerful times of manifestation and spiritual connection. Whether you felt the pull of the moon, and let me turn this over so you can see the different phases, because this is the gibbous. This is the full moon. That's a new moon. I'm learning. Yes. Okay. Whether you felt the pull of the moon, the waxing gibbous phase, a simple curious, are simply curious about what it means, you've come to the right place to find out. Well, tell you what the waxing gibbous moon is and how it's different from the I want to know how to say this too. So we know how to say gibbous. Hold on. Waning. Okay. So it's waning. To do to. So to do. Okay, so it says we'll tell you the waxing gibbous moon is and how it's different from the waning gibbous moon, what this moon phases symbolize, and what it means to be born on a gibbous moon. If you're ready to uncover the mysteries behind the waxing gibbous moon, read on. And I am going to read on my collective. I said I'll share. Why not share? So we're gonna conclude. We're gonna close out. I'm gonna turn down the background a little bit. Let's see. You probably can't hear it anyways. All right. So the things we should know. During the waxing gibbous moon phase, the moon eliminates, and this is, let me show you which one is the waxing. This is the waxing gibbous. Okay. Yeah. All right. During the waxing gibbous phase, the moon illuminations is increasing with more than half of its surface being lit up. This is the phase before a full moon. This one. The waxing gibbous moon signifies the final stretch of completing a project. It is a phase for knocking off tasks and tying up loose ends. The waning gibbous moon symbolizes gratitude and reflection. It's time to be thankful for what you accomplish and let go of the things that didn't work. All right. What is a waxing and waning gibbous moon? A waxing gibbous light is increased over halfway illuminated. As the moon makes its orbit around the earth, the amount of it that is illuminated and visible on the earth changes. When the moon is waxing, the portion is lit up and increasing. So during the waxing gibbous phase, you see more than half of the moon's surface illuminated. This phase lasts about 5 to 7 days before the moon transitions into a full moon. The waxing gibbous moon is illuminated on the right side, with a small portion of the left side is dark. During this phase, the dark left side gets smaller. The waxing gibbous moon is the phase between the first quarter moon, where the right half of the moon is visible, and the full moon, where the entire moon is illuminated. The waxing gibbous moon is the most visible from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. Gibbous moon humped back, the illuminated portion of the world looks like a rounded semicircle. A waning gibbous light is decreasing and over halfway illuminated. When the moon is waning, it means that the illumination is decreasing. During a waning gibbous moon, over half of the left side of the moon is visible, but a small portion of the right side is now dark. This phase lasts about 5 to 7 days and transitions into a third quarter moon as the illuminated portions continues to decrease. The waning the waning gibbous moon is the phase between the full moon and the third quarter moon, where the left half of the moon is illuminated. The waning gibbous moon is the most visible from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Now, just we're going to take a little pause. I just wanted to let you guys know you are not required to know this information. I am wanting to be more educated so that I can be more aligned and attuned. Okay. So I am just sharing as I learn. Okay. So that when I'm talking about the moon phases and, giving confirmation with channel messages, you'll know that I know that I'm understanding what I'm talking about. I don't, one thing that I don't do is just be talking out the side of my neck, especially when I'm channeling. But then when it comes to backing it up with the resource and information, I normally do that on my own time, on my alone time. But I felt that was a good thing to share with you. All right. For those of you who are aspiring astrologers or aspiring tarot readers, or if you are an astrologer or tarot readers, there's always room to learn more information. So I know that this topic is a world all by itself. So for me, this is more so basics to get me going. And then, as time progresses and as time passes, um, I will be more comfortable with the knowledge that I'm obtaining, and I will be comfortable with sharing, so that I can confirm channel messages of, where it's streaming from to a certain degree. All right, back to the article. So, waxing in gibbous moon and spiritual meanings. All right. The gibbous moon symbolizes finishing up a project. As the light of the moon increases into a full moon, so does your closeness to the culmination of completion of your hard work. This waxing gibbous moon gives you the perseverance to make a final push to accomplish your goals. Use this phase to buckle down, focus on your task, and tie up any loose ends. You're making huge strides to achieve your dreams, which you'll be able to celebrate once the moon is full. If you tend to feel stress during the waxing gibbous phases, you're not alone. Many people find it to be one of the more difficult times of the month. Relieved your stress by taking breaks and breaking your task into manageable chunks. Then take time for a walk or enjoy a good book or show. While the waxing gibbous moon is about making one final push, don't work so hard that you burn yourself out. Some projects take several moon cycles to complete, so this is your opportunity to check off smaller tasks. The waxing gibbous moon also represents growth and development. This phase of the moon is greater for reflection, helping you focus and refine the things that aren't working for you. You might realize that the way you schedule tasks make you less productive, or that a friendship is no longer making you happy. Ask yourself, what adjusts and solutions can you implement to overcome these challenges, and what kind of support you need to make them happen. For example, if you're not feeling motivated and want to increase your productivity, you might pick 2 to 3 important tasks to tackle and break each one into smaller chunks that are easier to finish. The waxing gibbous moon is a time to manifest your desires. The moon energy is thought to be at its peak as the light increases during the waxing gibbous phase. This is the perfect time to manifest. Set your intentions and make your wants and desires super specific. Then harness the active energy of this phase to define your goals. Write out a plan and make your manifestations reality. Instead of setting an intention like, I want to find a soulmate, say, I want to meet someone who is funny, intelligent, respectful, and shares my goal in the next month. Then use the energy of the moon to meet new people, volunteer in your community, join a recreational sports club, or make a profile on a dating app. The waxing gibbous moon symbolizes self improvement and transitions. Use the active and reflective energy of the waxing gibbous moon to get out of your comfort zone and work towards a new season of your life. Use this moon phase to take risks, whether that's applying for a new job or saying yes to a second date. Growing into the person you've always wanted to be during a waxing gibbous moon. Learn a new hobby, take an interesting class at a local college, or read up on a subject you know nothing about. While the waxing gibbous moon is great for initiating change, don't force them. Go with the flow of the cycle of the moon, trusting in its energy and its ability to take you where you need to go. Some people directly feel the effects of the waxing gibbous moon. During this phase, you might feel compelled to make a change or head in a completely different direction than you planned. The waning gibbous moon spiritual meanings. The waning gibbous moon symbolizes gratitude and patience. After the energy peak of the waxing gibbous and the full moon, things start to slow down during the waning gibbous. This reflective period this is a reflective period to show gratitude for everything you were able to accomplish over the past month. You are getting back into the swing of things, so go slow and take stock of the things that helped you accomplish your goals. Be patient. Don't rush into the new things. Instead, recognize the things that you want to change or get rid of the get rid of the hindered your progress. Get rid of that hindered your progress during the waxing phases of the moon. Hold on, just let me take a one break and let me warm up my tea, and I will be right back. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can us lose and miss the moment? You just too important. Nobody like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just lose and miss the moment. You just too important. Nobody like you do. You do. All right, I am back. I'll give it a moment for anyone else who went to take a bathroom break to get something to drink. Now that my tea is warm, all right, we'll just give it a minute. I'm so excited about learning about the moon phases, but right now it's just talking about the waning gibbous, because yesterday was the waning. I'm gonna make sure I'm saying it right again. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, waning gibbous moon, and I was looking into it, and I was so aligned. I was like, yes. When I was looking at when I was doing research. And so as I awakened this morning, I was guided to pull. I was guided to pull um, a moonology, and guess what came out? Full moon. And I posted in the comment section, and you're being asked as a collective to surrender to divine. And there's also a little special note in the comment section. So let's go ahead and get back to the article. So the waning gibbous moon represents letting go of negativity. Use the reflective energy of the waning gibbous moon to take note of your bad habits and behaviors that are holding you back. Don't punish yourself, but instead forgive yourself for any mistakes you've made or actions you keep repeating. Then set goals and manageable steps to break your bad habits, whether that's procrastination, never saying no, or staying up until 1 a.m. every night. For example, stop procrastinating. You might put away your phone when you work in different locations to keep yourself motivated, and promise to reward yourself when you're done. Okay, let me move on. When I tell you I'm enjoying my morning tea. Oh, hold on. Okay. The waning gibbous moon is often a sign that spiritual renewal is near. If you've been neglecting your spiritual practice, or have been feeling spiritually disconnected, the waning gibbous moon is the perfect time to get in touch with your spiritual side. Thank you, Most High. This phase of the moon symbolizes spiritual closeness, which is often means that a spiritual awakening or enlightenment is on the horizon. Meditating is a great way to connect to yourself and your spirituality. Sit up straight in a quiet room, focus on your breathing and repeat a mantra like to ground yourself and connect to your higher self. The waning gibbous moon can signify that a phase of your life is ending. The waning gibbous moon begins the transition from the full moon to the new moon. See, this was yesterday and this is today and tonight. Um, with more and more of the moon's light fading, this can symbolize that a particular period or season of your life is closing out too. Take this time to recognize this phase of your life ending and appreciate where you are right now. Then prepare yourself for a new change coming up soon. For example, you might be in a season of change and try to figure out what you want to do with your life. Then waning with your life, the waning gibbous moon can be a sign that a new job is on the horizon to bring you stability, sureness, and balance. Accepting change isn't always easy. To help the transition, stay busy by planning fun activities with your friends, grounding yourself with meditation or yoga, enjoying your favorite pastimes. What is the personality of someone born with on a gibbous moon? People born under a waxen gibbous moon tend to be caring and calm. Some spiritualists and astrologists believe that the phase the moon was in on the day of your birth affects your personality. If you were born on a waxing gibbous moon, you might be nurturing and friendly, finding it easy to make new friends everywhere you go because of your caring disposition and ability to form connections. Teaching and mentorship can come naturally to you. People born on a waxing gibbous moon sometimes struggle with perfectionism. While it's not a bad thing to be high achieving, recognize that there is no such thing as perfect. Just doing your best is enough. In astrology, the waxing phases of the moon are associated with action and high energy. People born on a waxing crescent or gibbous moon might prefer to go, go, go rather than sit around in one place. If you are born on a waning gibbous, you might be wise and outgoing. People born under a waning gibbous moon are often regarded as self-aware and wise beyond their years. You might be a great communicator who loves to tell your friends and strangers alike about all the cool things you know. This can make you a great teacher or leader. People born on a waning gibbous moon sometimes prefer speaking over listening to others. To be a good listener, practicing putting yourself in others' shoes, then set aside distractions like your phone and make eye contact as the other person is talking. What are the phases of the moon? The moon has 8 phases that cycles through over 29.5 days. And see, I don't know where I heard 28. I was told that it was 28 days. That's why I was like, uh, the female has 28 days before each menstrual cycle. So, anywho, um, I'm going with 28 days, but it says 29.5. Okay. I mm, Anywho, it says the cycle starts with the new moon. Uh, Here's the new moon. This is the new moon. Okay. The cycle starts with the new moon, which is invisible to you on Earth. It then begins to wax. Here. It then begins to wax with its illumination to increase the right side. This culminates into the full moon. Okay. Okay. As the light illuminates, where the entire moon is visible. The moon then wanes and the illumination of the left side decreases as darkness creeps up the right, then brings it back to the new moon and starts the cycle again. The individual moon phases are. Wait a minute. This is the first quarter. Hold on. Um, Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the first quarter. So then why is it saying that? Just one moment. I'm trying to figure out. That's why it's very important. When you look up things, it's good to collect information, but it's very important where you get your resources. All right, so this is the first quarter, the waxing new moon, the waxing crescent. Okay, hold on, I'm going too fast. This is the new moon, the waxing crescent, the third quarter, the waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, and the first quarter. So yesterday was the waxing gibbous. Okay. All right. Now with the waxing crescent, a silver of okay, I'm gonna let you guys do that. I'm gonna let you guys look that stuff up. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys look that information up. All right. So now let's talk about the full moon that was pulled for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. We are being asked to surrender to divine. And let's go into detail of what this Moonology Oracle card entails regarding the full moon. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. When I tell you, some of my people in the collective are all in their emotions. You're going to be okay, okay? Okay. You are going to be okay. Okay. All right. Page 32, I know that much because I remember. All right, so page 32 simplifies to 5 is change. Yay. Okay, let me see. All right, so listen, the full moon marks the climax of a lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon, and pulling this card at this time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. All right, my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. My earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I hope all is well. You can always come back to reference and regarding the information about uh, the gibbous moon, waxing moon, all that good stuff. Okay. As I learn, I'm going to share. And as we grow, we all grow together. My fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, thank you for showing up. I'll make sure I'll keep this up for you. All right. And my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, thank you for showing up. And I will keep this available for you as well. And my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, everything is going to be okay. So as I share the information that I obtained, as we could see, as we were concluding that oracle, I was able to identify some errors. So don't just when you guys are looking into your information, and I'm talking to my readers, my healers, you fill in the blank of your title. Um don't just find something and then just go, oh, that's what this is. I need you to do more research. All right. And make sure that your resources are valid resources. Okay. I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and make sure that you tap in and listen to your audio readings on the SGL Tarot podcast. You find that um, handle in the About Me section. Click that link or click the link in the description box. Just keep in mind the link in the description box is going to take you to the specific reading that you clicked on, okay? But next 72s, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, yours was released today as well as a collective reading. And just as a side note, my collective, the message of the day is you are right. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Till we meet again.